Hello children, how are you all? I am Kalyani Vyakaranam, your science teacher. So I hope you have enjoyed your previous chapter and you have done it thoroughly at home. So today I'll be starting with your next chapter, that is chapter 6, Changes Around Us. It is a very interesting chapter and we will be doing this chapter in 3 modules. At the end of the third module, I'll be giving you a set of questions which you can answer in your science copy. So you have to follow my lesson very carefully. So let's start. In our everyday life, we observe many changes taking place around us. Some of these changes are caused by us, while some occur naturally. So, I have listed some of the changes that you see around you, like melting of ice, formation of clouds, blooming of flowers, ripening of fruits, setting of curd, and we can add on many more, like the milk changing into paneer, change of seasons, occurrence of rain, occurrence of day and night, or folding a paper, cutting a log of wood, and many more. So, can we actually classify these changes into groups? So, let us see. Changes around us can be classified into two groups, that is, reversible and irreversible changes. So, how do we classify these changes? That we will see through the following examples. So, children, let us take a balloon and blow it. You do it on your birthdays, right? What happens to the balloon? The balloon has become bigger. Now, its shape and size have changed. Now, can you get back the balloon in its original form? Yes. By removing all the air in the balloon, you can get the balloon back in its original shape and size. So, what do you observe here? The change that has occurred in the balloon, that is, balloon becoming bigger, can be undone. This change can be undone. That is, it is a reversible change. The change that has happened can be reversed back to obtain the object in its original shape and size. Let us see another example. We take a ball of dough and roll it out into a roti using a rolling pin. I'm sure many of you must have tried it at home already. So what have we done here? We have changed the shape and size of the dough into a roti, that is a round shape. Suppose you are not satisfied with the shape and you want to redo it again. Can you now again change back this roti into a ball of dough? Yes, we can change it back into a dough. That is, we are able to get back the dough in its original shape and size. So, can we call this a reversible change? Yes, because we are able to undo the change that has occurred in the ball of dough. The ball of dough changing into a roti, roti again being changed back to a ball of dough. So we are able to reverse the change. So we can call this a reversible change. States of water. We all know that water occurs in 3 states: solid state, that is ice; liquid state, that is water; and gaseous state, that is water vapor. What happens when you take water in a container and heat it? The water in the container starts changing into water vapor. That is, the state of water has changed from its liquid form to its gaseous form, water to water vapor. Now, can you reverse this change? Can you get back water from this water vapor? Yes, when you hold a lid, cold lid over the water vapor, The vapors condense on the cold lid and change back into water droplets as you can see in this picture. Now if you take some water and keep it in a freezer, then water in from its liquid form changes into its solid form, that is ice. Now, can you again change this ice back into water? Yes, by heating the ice or keeping it outside in the room temperature, you can easily convert ice into water again. So, what do we understand here? The change in state of water, that is, water becoming water vapor, is a reversible change. We are able to get back water in its original form, and water becoming ice is also a reversible change. We are able to change the ice back into water. So the changes in here we observe here, that is change in state of water, are all reversible changes. You can see the change in states of water here. Water in its solid form, that is ice, changes into water on melting, and water changes into its gaseous form, that is steam or water vapor, by evaporation. Now steam again can be converted back into water by condensation, and water again can be changed back into ice by freezing. So, can we say that these changes are reversible? Yes, all these changes are reversible. That is, change in state is a reversible change. So now we are in a position to define a reversible change. What is a reversible change? Reversible change is the change which can be reversed back easily by reversing the conditions. It is a temporary change. We can obtain the object back in its original shape and form. Continuing with our discussion on reversible changes, I have listed a few more examples here. Dissolving salt or sugar in water. You take a spoonful of salt or sugar and mix it with water. What do you observe? They dissolve completely in water. Okay, is this a reversible change? Yes, you can again get back the water and salt separately by heating the salt solution. So, we can call this a reversible change. Another example, heating iron till it becomes red hot. Children, do you know how the blacksmith changes iron into different tools? He first heats the iron till it becomes red hot. The iron becomes softer. It can then be beaten into the desired shape. Then he can cool the iron tool. So, as you can see here, the iron is being heated till it becomes red hot. That is, there is a change in color. So, is this change a reversible change? Yes, because on cooling, the iron will get back its original color. Heating of coal tar. Construction workers heat a black material called as tar or coal tar to a high temperature till it becomes a liquid. This tar is then used in constructing or repairing the roads. Now, is this a reversible change? Yes, because when the tar in its liquid form is cooled down, it can become a solid again and you can get back the solid coal tar again. So, solid coal tar on heating becomes a liquid and the liquid coal tar on cooling becomes a solid. So, this is again a reversible change. So, children, we have seen several examples of reversible changes today. Why don't we try out now? So, take a sheet of paper and fold it out into an aeroplane. I know you all are very good at origami and you can do this very easily. So, I have folded my paper into an aeroplane like this. Nice, right? So, is this change a reversible change? That is folding a piece of paper into a paper plane? Yes, it is, because by simply opening up the folds, I can change my aeroplane back into the sheet of paper like this. So this is a reversible change. Why don't you try this at home as an activity, children? So we have seen what are reversible changes today. So we come to the end of the session. Now I would like to show you a small video wherein we will revise what we have done today.
Every day, we see different types of changes around us. We can observe that day gradually changes into night. The season changes from winter to summer. In the fields, the size of the crops changes with the time. Leaves of the trees change color with time. The flowers bloom and then wither away with time. You grow taller and your weight increases as you grow. You can see that so many changes are taking place around you all the time. We can group various changes on the basis of similarities between them. There are two types of changes: reversible changes and irreversible changes. Reversible change. A reversible change is a change that can be undone or reversed. Let's see some examples of reversible changes. Take a balloon and inflate it. The shape and size of the balloon have changed. Now, let the air escape the balloon. What do you see? The balloon gets back to its original shape. Take a small amount of dough and make a ball. Try to roll out a chapati from it. Is it possible to change it back into a ball of dough again? Yes, it can be. Melting is an example of a reversible change. Boiling, evaporation, and condensation are all examples of reversible changes. For example, if you capture all the steam that is made when water is boiled, you can turn it back into water by cooling. Stretching a rubber band, melting of chocolates, drying of clothes are some more examples of reversible changes.
So, children, in this session, we have seen that changes happen around us all the time, and these changes can be classified into reversible and irreversible changes. We have also seen several examples of reversible changes, and we were also able to define what are reversible changes. So, in our next session, we will see what are irreversible changes. Now, I want you all to read these topics from your textbook, which you can download from the site given here. So, I'll meet you all in my next session. Till then, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and have a great time.